I have often defended Meghan Markle, but I do think this is pretty bad to have not disclosed this quite important piece of information to the court. I think that is a really bad thing to have done. She has apologised. She's said got this wrong and apologised. Let's see how this affects the case, which is going to be very, very interesting. In terms of them losing their title, that is not really something for Piers Morgan, who has got a real personal vendetta against Meghan Markle after she ghosted him, and he was very upset about that. It should be down to the Queen. And I think the Queen, out of everybody, and I do include Meghan and Harry in this, has taken the most common sense, humane attitude to all of this. She's the person that sort of got that deal through when the deal came through, that they were no longer going to be... Remember, they have lost a title already. They're not Her Royal Highness or His Royal Highness anymore. She was never a princess in her own right. Whether or not you strip the whole, Duchess and Duke of Sussex thing, I think that's very much for her. Personally, I think she will take the view that this admission is going to do their reputation a big hit. Will she and the palace just look extra vindictive like Piers Morgan to just literally just go in for the final kill? I don't think she's that kind of person. I think she is a very sort of...
The Queen.
Yes, the Queen. I don't think she is that kind of person. My strong advice to everyone involved in all of this, and I have strongly defended Meghan Markle and Harry. I met Prince Harry. We discussed all of this in person. He did an event in Edinburgh. My strong advice to everyone involved, I think the Queen would very much think this: calm it down. We've got to have a ceasefire on this now. It's been going on for such a long time.
Isn't there a big... OK, I hear you, but listen, I think Meghan's great, or I did. But the trouble is, I don't know if she forgot it or she'd willfully missed out vital evidence which potentially could cost the Mail on Sunday hundreds of thousands of pounds. Now, if that happened, Dawn, we're left wondering what else is untrue, aren't we?
Well, this is I agree with Aisha on a lot of what she's just said, but I mean, Jeremy, you forget where you put your keys or your phone. You do not forget helping out to put a book together. And that's basically what she's admitted doing. Now,
so even the thing where she says, I forgot, may be untrue.
Well, this is the problem, and it's demonstrably... the 17 claims in the Oprah Winfrey interview, and I use that word very loosely, 17 claims that Meghan made in that are demonstrably untrue, which we know. We can prove that what she said.
What about, are you including the so-called racist royal in there?
Well, I mean, but recollections may differ on that one. Now, Meghan claimed it was a conversation that was several conversations that were had while she was pregnant. Harry said it was one conversation when they first started dating.
This is the worry, Aisha, isn't it? That we're starting to wonder if anything's true here.
Well, I think that's going a bit over the top, because I think there are some incontrovertible facts. Whatever you think about Meghan Markle, she was the first modern royal person of colour to come into the royal family. Had a terrible time, not just with the press, but with the royal family as well, and then left. And then left the country. But whether that's he says, she says, he says, they are incontrovertible facts. And I think anybody who's experienced racism, as I have, and still do, by the way, still do now, even at the age of 45, being very, very established, I still face that kind of racism. And I do think that to now just say that everything she has experienced was made up, I think that's a bridge too far. But what I will absolutely concede is this is a very, very bad thing to have done. I will absolutely concede that. And I think she's smart enough to know if she has briefed an aide to contribute to the book. So I don't quite believe that. I just forgot.
No, well, then, if she deliberately said she hadn't and she had, that's actually criminal. So we're in serious territory here.
Perjury, you have to be proven to have deliberately lied. So I do note that when Meghan explained that she'd forgotten, it's got to be proven that she forgot and she didn't deliberately lie. So if this does go to court, and I suspect it will now, it will be very interesting. But, perjury is a criminal offence, and if it's proven that she deliberately lied, then, as you say, I mean, perjury, you can go to jail for it.
But isn't